all these people, I love them.
What the frick?
What? Nobody understands how close we all were, and that how much I love you guys. You guys were all like my kids, and that's why when someone's like, how are the, who's your favorite? I'm like, I don't have a favorite. I love every one of them.
You got to have a favorite, and that's okay.
All right, I'll tell you later.
Tell me later.
I'm kidding. All right, do a little. She works hard.
I gotta remember it. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. Netta there in the corner stands, and she's wondering where she's been. And it's strange to her, some people seem to have everything. 9 a.m. on the hour hand, and she's waiting for the bell. And she's looking real pretty, just waiting for a clientele. She works hard for the money, so hard for it, honey. She works hard for the money, so you better treat her right. I want to mention, and I don't know if I told you this, and maybe I did back then, but you guys were so helpful, and so like, even if it obviously like musically, but I think in just like keeping our minds right, like there's just like there's so much stress, and you're seeing it all happen, and
yeah.
you guys were like letting us know that everything's okay. And
yeah, well, that was our job. We didn't have time to do lessons. We just wanted to make everybody feel good, boost everybody's confidence, because you guys were already talented when you came in. Okay, so is everybody ready? Can I introduce my buddy? This guy is such a great guy, so talented. He covered like the gamut of musical material, and he was actually it was during his season that artists were encouraged to do your own thing and stay in your lane, even when you were in an uncomfortable place musically, where people before season 8 just had to like be weird and awkward. Kris Allen was part of that and came up with so many brilliant ideas, mostly on his own, but also maybe a couple with Dorian, Holly, and myself. Please welcome the fabulous and talented Mr. Kris Allen. I'm so excited you're here, Kris. Wait, I'm waiting for Kris Allen. What the frick, Kris?
what's up, buddy?
I thought you were going to have your hair done today like I did. I'm kidding.
It's so long.
Oh my God. You look perfect.
Well, thank you, sir. So do you, always.
You haven't seen me with the gray hair. First of all, your season, I had like that Allison Erie burgundy hair.
What's that?
You remember? Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you now.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh shoot! I wish my stool were a little taller. Not softer, taller. Come on, Kris. These are the stool jokes. I only have a few of them. Hey, here's what I want to ask you about. So I want to talk about everything, not just Idol, but I want to just go back because, when I was looking at.
I have a friend here, and he wants to say hi.
Okay. Wow. That's a collector's item.
I don't get to show this thing off ever. So
that's what you won the night of the big show.
Yeah, I don't know how many trophies were given, but I have one.
Spencer Lloyd, what the frick? Hey, listen to me. There aren't that many out there, and I don't even think they give those now.
I know.
But you won a car too, didn't you?
I drove that car today.
No, you did really?
I swear.
Oh my God.
I drove that car.
I love
today.
it. So the car has done well. It's like now 10 years old.
Yeah, I mean it's 10 or 11 years old. Yeah.
How many miles are on it? Can you tell me?
It doesn't have that many. It's only like 80,000, maybe.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
We don't go many places, maybe.
All right, so look, I'm holding the phone and I feel like it's like moving because I don't want it to be going in and out like a burger. But Kris, let me just say something. I was looking for like Hollywood footage, Hollywood Week footage, and I don't think they like showed that much of you during Hollywood Week.
I don't think they showed much of me before the live shows at all. I think there was a group thing that we did with me and Matt Gerard, if you remember.
Yes, I do. What was the name of your group? I remember it had a funny name.
It was, I don't know how like PC it is now, but we were called White Chocolate. So
yeah, no, maybe it's not. I was sorry I asked. I'm kidding.
It's okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Hey, and we back on the track and we about to bring it back because we got my homeboy Matt. Hey,
when I had you to myself, I didn't want you around.
Right.
Those pretty faces always make you stand out in the crowd.
Someone picked you from the bunch. Well, love was all it took. And now it's too late for me to say, take a second look. Take a look. Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Show you that I love you. Want you, please tell me. Back in your heart.
Oh, now, baby,
I want you back.
ooh, baby.
I want you back.
Hey. I might have got the words, but it's oh so cool because we oh so tight and we oh so smooth. Hey.
Hey, no, they didn't show you. And so, you know what? It's so funny because so many contestants over the years like had this conspiracy theory that like they weren't shown because they didn't want them to win. It was such BS. It really is. But
There's so
obviously,
people ask me all the time, Michael, like, hey, what's it like behind the scenes? Is this show rigged? And people just straight up ask me, and I'm like, if the show was rigged, I don't think this guy would have won. And it's just like there's so many things that feel I love about American Idol that it feels very genuine to me. Even behind the scenes, it feels incredibly genuine.
Absolutely.
You and Dorian and Deborah and all those people were, all the producers, Patrick, and just there's so many genuine people there that
absolutely.
I loved every moment of my time on the show.
You know what it is that really people used to go, oh my God, like in Hollywood Week when we would be up till 3, 4 in the morning and you have to be back on stage at 7. We're like, but we all love it. We love what we do. We all really everybody in that in that family. It was a family, and it was started from the highest up, which was Ken and Nigel.
Yeah.
And people don't even know how much they wanted it to be successful, and like they were so hands-on. When people couldn't find a song, they'd come in and we'd like do a piano bar thing, and Ken and Nigel would get up and perform songs for everybody. It was crazy.
It's amazing to me that that it is a TV show, but you can and all of it seems a little surreal, but you guys everyone on that team is looking out for us. I think they do want to make a great show, but I think they also want good things for the people that are on it. It only bodes well for them at the end of the day, but I think they care. And
listen, I'm not putting any other show down because I'm all for the art form, except for one negative thing that I'm going to tell you about in 1 second. But it's more now than in your years. But the thing I loved about Idol always is that they did want their people to have a successful career after the show was over. It wasn't just like some of the other shows that are on that they don't really care. It's about the judges and they don't care, and it's great. I had a friend who won The Voice, Allison Porter. She's one of the most brilliant, unbelievably, oh my God, such a great performer. It just doesn't, they didn't really help push her. They just like, okay, next year we're going on.
I think that's the difference. Like one's a TV show and one is like a lot of things. And I loved that I got to be a part of it.
No, and you were the freaking heyday. I'm just going to tell you that to me, and I've talked about this with Nigel and Ken too, to me, after Paula Abdul was gone, the show changed.
It was their heyday for sure.
I mean, season 8 was the high, when it went as high as it could be, and then it started falling in 9 when Paula was gone, and that was Simon's last year. But it ran its time too. And I mean, listen, I worked on it for 16 seasons, and it was the best time of my life, and I made lifelong friends with everybody on it because as you know, there is no more intimate relationship between a singer that you can get between a pianist and a singer. I mean, it's like
Absolutely.
crazy. But hey, so Kris, so I don't even remember what you did in Hollywood Week. I was trying to remember. I remember the group thing. I remember, but did all four? Well, Kara was on that year. Kara
Kara was
Diazardi.
on, and Kara was great. I feel like she kind of got a bad rap.
Yeah, she kind of did. She kind of did.
And but I loved her back, like behind the scenes and behind the camera. I thought she was incredible. She was really helpful to us for sure.
Mhm.
I did Michael Bublé's Everything.
Oh,
One of the performances, but I think I just played it on guitar. And then for another one, I think I sang for Once in My Life by Stevie Wonder, but that was just, I don't think that was a company.
was that an acapella one? That was like
Yeah,
an
I think
acapella.
so.
Somehow I know I'll be strong. For once I can touch what my heart used to dream of long before I knew.
But so normally you would have been out of your comfort zone on like when we had to do Donna Summer. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
then you took that Donna Summer song and totally made it sound like you would have recorded it.
She works hard for the money, so hard for it, honey. She works hard for the money, so you better treat her right. She never sell out, she never will, not for a dollar bill. She works hard for the money.
I just did a tour in the fall, and I kind of like, it was kind of like a celebration of being on of everything happening for 10 years me being in this business, I guess, for 10 years.
Yeah.
And I kind of mentioned that. I kind of mentioned like, and I bring up the disco week and being like, what am I going to do? I have no idea.
I think you were probably
home.
freaked out. You were definitely freaked out. But like I said, that was the year like that people went, oh, wait, I can change this. And I can make it sound like I'm going to sing it.
Right, because if I would have got like Ricky Minor in the band, the full band that they had, to play their crazy arrangement of She Works Hard for the Money, it's hard for me to sell that. And
I get it. You're not going to do some disco number. I couldn't imagine you even getting
though,
paid.
even though there are videos of us, like the group numbers of us all dancing to the disco medleys with like sunglasses on, just like Soul Train vibe.
Oh my God. So let me just ask you, did you hate those group numbers? Because I thought they were so fun, but a little bit crazy.
I think I kind of liked them.
Yeah.
I thought
And it was just,
like I think I knew that, hey, this is fun. You know?
exactly. It was not like anybody was voting on it and they were going to go, oh my God, he's not good in the group number. I'm not voting for him next week. But
I mean, go back to that disco video and I was just, no one.
Oh my God, I'm going to watch it later.
Dancing.
I'm going to watch it later. I loved, that was back in the day too, when Ken and Nigel would mess with everybody's mind and make you think you were going home, on the results day.
Oh yeah. There was a little bit of that for sure. And then you'd be like, because
I know it. But something that always was mind-boggling to me is that like they made you perform after someone got voted off.
Oh
and
yeah.
That was their best performance they ever did. I'm like, Dorian and I would say that to people all the time. Just perform like you just got voted off, because you don't care. You're going, screw that, watch me now. Like that's how you have to do it.
You're so worried about like the technicality of everything and like what you're doing and if you're going to hit the note and all these things. But the moment that you're voted off the show, you're just like, screw it. I'm going to do whatever.
Absolutely. Oh, look, Simon Lithgow's here. Of the famous Lithgow family.
Is he really?
Oh, the brilliant, he's a brilliant man.
Yeah.
And I've been working on some new TV shows with him and his
nice.
company,
Very
so
cool.
it's been fun. But wait, Marla just said she always knew you were safe because of Ryan Seacrest. Why do you think that is?
Oh, I don't know.
All right,
Very
we'll
interesting.
We'll have to ask her. We'll have to ask her. But listen to me. So, Kris, what are some other things like when I forgot what you sang for Judge's Pick, but was it something like you were like not comfy with? No, I don't remember.
That's a good. You do remember that well. You're saying Judge's Pick on finale night.
Yeah. Was it I don't even remember what judge picked you or picked your song.
I think I think it was like Simon.
Yeah, I think with the four of them. It was with the four of them, right?
It was either like the four of them or like Simon Fuller picked a song for us.
I remember Simon Fuller picked a song for you too. That I remember. Because then you did the Marvin Gaye song for Simon Fuller.
We did What's Going On.
Father, we don't need to escalate. Oh, 'cause war is not the answer. Only love can conquer hate. Oh, you know we've got to find a way to bring some understanding here today, yeah.
Which is, I love that song. I think I did have a problem with that though. Because I was like, Adam's going to get to sing Change is Going to Come, which is like this great, I mean, gosh. Especially for a singing show, that song is great. And Marvin Gaye's maybe like top 2 singers for me. But that's kind of like not it kind of stays in one lane, you know?
Right.
And so it was a little like, I didn't know what to do with it to make it like stand out. I think it worked. I think it was fine. But
I think it totally worked. It's not one of those, you know, stand up in the middle of the song when you hit a big high note. Pause.
Yeah.
Oh,
totally.
I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, but yeah, so it's not, you know, whatever, but I still loved it. I still loved what you did to it, but I'm just trying to remember I don't remember what your judge's song was.
I don't either.
Oh, God.
Did they have me, did they have us sing like a song we had already sung during the show?
No, you did do a song you already sang during the show, but I think you did Ain't No Sunshine or something again, something like that.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Wonder this time when she's gone. Wonder when she's gone to stay.
Oh yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
I do remember that after your season at the auditions, like every guy sang "Ain't No Sunshine." It was like at last. For the girls, it was like literally. But you changed it up. You changed it up, which was great. It's hard to change up.
I think I knew that was the only way that I was going to be able to stand out in my own way and like be myself, was to change up songs and do my own thing with them. And I've been doing that my whole life, so I won't say that it was easy, because it wasn't. It was stressful.
Right. Well, you guys were under a lot of pressure on that, you know, on all those years where 30 million people were watching it. So, you know.
But I did have a lot of fun, though. I had so much fun.
And here's my favorite thing. You know, Simon Cowell always used to say, don't be friends with each other. You guys should not like each other.
Right.
You guys loved each other. You and Adam and Allison were so tight and close.
We were really tight. I mean, all of us were, but those three, I feel like, I don't know why. We all kind of, there was like the 36, and then there was a week where where there was 12, and then 3 would go, and then 12, and then 3 would go. And that's how we got like to 13 or something like that.
Yeah.
Doesn't add up. And it was, but in that group, it was me, Adam, and Allison. And so maybe because of that, we had gotten close. I just think there was like a mutual appreciation for what each other did. And I think me and Adam kind of saw Allison as this like little sister, and now she's not a little sister anymore, but she still is. I love her to death.
I love her so much. She did a live thing the other night, and I went on there, and she's like,
Oh.
come on right now. And I'm like, no, I'm in bed. I'm not coming on. But, oh my God, I love that girl so much. God,
She's
do I love her.
I went and saw her at the Hotel Cafe. It's been a while. It's been years ago.
Yeah.
But I was me and Alex Trugman. I don't know if you remember Alex Trugman.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah. It was me and Alex, and we went and we saw her, and I was like, how did she get better? That is
No, she's ridiculous.
that is scary that she got
And listen,
better.
for a while, she was in Ricky Minor's band singing,
I know.
backgrounds, and boy, she would just do stuff, and I was like, what the frick? It was unbelievable.
She's mind blowing. Every time I hear her voice, I'm just like, I am in love with that. I love.
I know. We love her. I'm gonna try to do a live with her soon because I love her.
And she's
so
just
much.
and she's the great, one of the most exciting humans you'll ever be around. She's just excited,
Yeah.
and I love that.
Well, when she was on the show, she was like 16, wasn't she? She was like a
16.
baby. Yeah, and so I remember her mom was always around or somebody, but she's just as honest as you can be right now. Well, even when she was 16, she would talk. She'd say whatever she wanted and didn't care who was around. But she's a good girl. I love her, but I loved how close you guys were. Now, do you remember that scary mansion that you guys all lived in?
It was so weird, Michael. And then they were trying to make it like a real world thing where they brought some cameras in, and we immediately when they brought the cameras in, we would shut down.
I remember that. They wanted to get behind the scenes stuff, and as soon as you guys saw a camera, everyone stopped talking. You just went to your rooms.
Oh yeah, we were just like, well, this place is big enough. We don't have to do anything. It was crazy. It was like a 40,000 square foot house.
I remember, and it had a bowling alley.
There was a bowling alley. There was 4 pools. It was insane. I've never.
I'm just gonna tell you. I don't know if you remember this story. I had just gotten a new car, and I drove in I came because I think we would do. I swear to God, I think it was the week we did Motown. That was with Smokey Robinson.
Yeah.
And I was late getting there, and they were just park on the street, and I was so late, I was so afraid, and so I pulled in, and the driveway was so full, and my car was halfway on the street, halfway in the gate. Well, when I went inside, I didn't know, but the gate was going close, open, close, on my new car. No! Yeah, and I came out, and do you remember Lindsay Robinson, who I'm obsessed with? I am obsessed with that woman, and I love her so much.
Yeah.
She literally was like, I have to tell you something, and I was like, what? Anyway, but somebody had said, leave it here, just go run in, and so it wasn't really my fault.
Why didn't you?
But
you didn't even tell us that happened.
No, but because I didn't want to,
You didn't want us to worry about you.
I didn't want you to worry. I forgot what did we do on Motown Week?
Motown, we did How Sweet It Is to Be Loved.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Needed the shelter, so, and there you were.
But you are.
Needed someone to understand my ups and downs, and there you were.
But you are.
With sweet love and devotion, deeply touching my emotions. Well, I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I just wanna stop and thank you, baby. Oh yeah, how sweet it is to be loved by you.
Oh my gosh. I just love all those years. Kris's winning single by Cara DiGuardi. Oh, she wrote your winning single.
She did. Yeah.
I loved that. Listen, the thing that people don't know too, that everyone used to go, Simon's so mean. First of all, a lot of the stuff he said was to make everyone else look stupid or whatever. And he was not mean. When somebody got voted off, I used to love watching him go to somebody and rubbing their back and saying, hey, this is what I meant by this. And he was such a great guy.
I appreciated his honesty, because here's the deal, this business is not nice. It's not a nice business. I mean, there are nice people in this business, but it's a little cutthroat, and you need someone. I know I do. I need someone to tell me hey, that's not good enough. We got to do that again, or and I enjoy that. So I actually really enjoyed Simon's criticism. I didn't always
I
think he
love
was
him.
right,
I love him.
but
But we could still never get the contestants to not think about because a lot of times Ken and Nigel or any of the producers would go, but what did the judges say? And I'm like, it doesn't matter what they said. They were trying to whatever. It doesn't
it
matter.
really doesn't matter what they say.
No, because they literally would say the opposite the following week when you did something they said to do. It was like there was no winning. It was just like
Or they would
whatever.
contradict each other too.
Yeah, every week.
Yeah.
But anyway, so listen, what about so you live in Nashville now, which
I
is
do.
like literally one of my favorite places in the world. I need to come there so much, so badly.
Please, come stay with us. I don't care.
Okay, don't even
I
say
would love
that.
it.
Do you have a guest room?
We do. Yeah.
I know you do. I know you
We
do.
have like a separate detached guest house.
What? And we don't rent it out?
We don't. We use it when we have friends stay in it all the time. So.
Oh my God! I'm really coming out.
Yeah.
I've wanted to come out there for so long and just like do some writing and whatever. I don't know, just go around.
Yeah.
Oh, Kelly, I see Kelly. So listen, what happens he has an Allen Hotel, it says. What happens how did you end up in Nashville, by the way, of all places?
So after the show, I moved to LA. I was in LA for a little bit, me and my wife, Katie. And then
Who we love.
I like LA and it was fine. But and first of all, she was so excited that I was doing this because she loves you so much.
I love her. I love her so much.
So we moved back to Arkansas after we lived in LA, and we lived there for a while, which was good, but it just got hard to make music back in Arkansas. So we were just trying to think of like the best place that was music centric, but also like a big city, and we love it. It's kind of a small little town. We live in town and we love it.
That's so amazing. I did a lot of Radio City Christmas show at the Grand Ole Opry like years ago. We haven't done it for so many years, but I loved being in that city. I was there for like 6 weeks at a time. It was so great. I loved it. I miss it. I really did.
It's getting better all the time. It's weird.
Really?
Yeah, it's great.
And what about, are they really strict about like the masks and everything there and all that stuff? Are you guys really?
In Nashville, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's good. I love to hear that.
Yeah.
But what about, so wait, you have a big family now.
I know. What?
I love it.
I have 3 kids now.
I love that so much.
Oliver he'll be 7 next week. Marlo will be 1 next week. And Rosie just turned 4.
Oh my God. That's incredible.
I know.
That's
it's
incredible.
I will say, like, it has definitely been the hardest thing having kids during this time.
I can't even imagine.
I feel like all my single friends are just like living it up.
Well, and you have to be a teacher and a babysitter and all that all at once, both of you.
It's tough. And we can't go anywhere because even like with like regulations and stuff like that, people can still go to restaurants here in Nashville, but you kind of have to be careful. But us rolling in with 5 people, that just seems pretty, seems a little, insensitive or something. I don't know.
So I love somebody just wrote, Kris doesn't look like a father of 3. I think he does.
Hey, thank you.
Come on. Wait a minute. So listen. So we did. There are so many idols that live in Nashville, which I love so much. You're like, I know we did a show together with Melinda and with Janelle Arthur. Who Melinda don't even start with me.
Have you had her on here?
No, she's gonna be. You're literally my second one. I've only done Matt. I love her so much. She will be on one. I promise.
I love you, Michael, but she might be my favorite person in the world.
Okay, I'll take that. See, now I actually love you a little more, but I'm not gonna say that. I'm kidding. I love Melinda Doolittle so much. It's ridiculous, and she's freaking unbelievable. She's amazing. And Janelle Arthur, I freaking love her. Do you ever see her? She's so talented.
Yeah, we've done a couple things since your show, because of your show. I mean, we kind of hooked up and done like a couple like writers rounds things here in Nashville. And
That's
she's
amazing. Yeah, so where was our show we did? I forgot. Was that Nebraska?
It was in Kentucky, I think.
Oh, Kentucky. That's what it was. Kentucky.
That's
but
the
listen,
same thing.
Kentucky. I knew it was somewhere I mean, no, it was a fantastic. I loved that theater we played in, but
Yeah, it was actually really nice.
we had a band and everything and those guys were all freaking great.
It was a great band.
And Eric
Joshua
Halbig
was there, who's
that Eric Halbig that played guitar for us. He does like so many of my demos. He does like, and he lives in Nashville, and he's an amazing producer and everything he does. He like produces and co-writes a lot of Ty Herndon stuff.
Oh, very cool.
Who is I'm also a huge fan of. But Kris, what about, we had so much fun remember, and we were also with, I forgot who we had, who else was with us?
Joshua Ledet.
Oh, Josh Ledet, I remember.
I mean, if you want to talk about like, that guy's voice is just, it's kind of like show stopping. It's insane.
No, he opens his mouth and you're like, what? And he doesn't even show up for rehearsal sometimes. And you're like, okay, as you know, and he stops the show no matter what he does.
He's so great.
But I loved that night we did. It was like everything like old and new and what we're doing now and all that stuff. What are you doing now besides a lot of writing, I know?
A lot of writing and kind of like, well, I was supposed to be on the road. We're supposed to be in Europe right now. Me and David Cook actually were supposed. Well, maybe not right now, but like not.
But it was supposed to be coming up, and you had to postpone it.
Yeah,
I love that you guys were doing a show together.
Yeah, well, I love David, and we have the same agent, and so we had, and we've done some random things here in Nashville together. So I'm glad. I was so glad that we gotten worked out. Neither one of us had ever done shows in Europe. And we were so excited about it, but then everything happened, obviously, and they don't want us over there right now, which is but yeah, so I was supposed to be on the road, and then whenever that got canceled, I was supposed to get in the studio and start recording like record and new songs and all that stuff, and some of that kind of got put on hold, but then it's kind of started back again.
Great.
Slowly, but it's, hopefully it's a bunch of songs out this year. So
good boy. Hey, do you have a studio in your house?
I have like a little setup. Yeah. Like
that's really cool.
Yeah. I mean, I got a bunch of instruments and stuff.
I see all that.
And there's like a whole
oh yeah.
You got a whole thing going on.
Did I just see some snacks? I just got hungry.
Yeah. That was my lunch today.
Oh my God! It's so late out. You didn't even eat your lunch.
I did. I ate my lunch.
All right,
you're coconut water.
All right. So one last thing I want to ask you.
Okay.
Do you feel like doing a little song for us? You don't have to.
I'm happy to.
I would love you to do something new, anything.
Oh, okay. Before I do that though, I want to mention, and I don't know if I've told you this, and maybe I did back then, but I think last fall I saw like Dorian on the Coldplay thing.
Yes.
And I was so like, oh, that's Dorian. That's so cool. And I ended up texting him, and we ended up chatting for a little bit. And I just like, I got like a little scared that at the moment during the show that I wasn't like vocally thankful to you and to the both of you, because.
Are you kidding me?
Like. And I told him that then, and he said that I was, but I just wanted to tell you the same thing. Like you guys were so helpful, and so like, even if it obviously like musically, but I think in just like keeping our minds right. Like there's so much stress, and you're seeing it all happen, and you guys were like letting us know that everything's okay. And
yeah, well, that was our job. We didn't have time to do lessons. We just wanted to make everybody feel good, boost everybody's confidence, because you guys were already talented when you came in. But to watch you guys grow and learn all that stuff, but I so appreciate it, Kris. I never felt like you didn't appreciate all that. But
I'm happy about that. But for a moment, I was a little like, I don't know, because I just don't remember like specifics about those like moments on the show, because it's all happening so fast, my friend. And
I understand. But listen, here's the thing is that Dorian and I were always so proud that we had you and Adam and Kris. Like, I mean, you and Adam and Allison, that we like, we went into the finale. We were the only coaching team. And I love everybody on that show. But we're like, you guys can go take a few days off or go prepare for the finale.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No.
but
Did
Kris,
you and like did you and Deborah ever have like you and Dorian and Deborah were there ever like competitions like behind the scenes?
no, never.
I mean, there has to be, right? And
Well,
you
you know
guys
what's funny? I'll tell you
won.
what's funny. Season 4 was Dorian's first season. That was when Ricky Minor took over.
Okay.
And because before that, Deborah Bird and I were together all by ourselves on season 2 and 3. It was just us. We did everybody.
I didn't know that. Okay.
And then when Ricky Minor came on as the head music guy, he's like, "This is ridiculous that these two are doing it." So he brought in another pianist and Dorian. So Dorian and I started working together, and then Deborah and this other brilliant guy. I forgot his name. He was brilliant. But he only lasted one season, and then before Matt Rohde came on.
Yeah.
But who's unreal.
He's amazing. Matt is
He's
amazing.
ridiculous. He's so talented. But anyway, but Deborah and we used to say, so Nigel and Ken said, season 4, Michael take all the guys, and Michael and Dorian will take all the guys, and the other two will take all the girls. Well, I'm sorry, that was season 5. And because they used to like think, why are the kids picking whoever, whatever. Deborah, on season 5, so Deborah had all the girls, and we had, Catherine McPhee went to the producers and said, "I want to work with Michael and Dorian." So that was the end of the boys versus the girls.
Oh man,
that ended it. And I love Catherine McPhee, but even more from that day. But
yeah.
I mean, she's my family. I mean, I'm so close to her. She and I are godparents to her nephew. And thankfully, I became a godfather to her nephew with her before she married David Foster. I'd be right out the building. I'm kidding. Actually, her sister, Adriana, whose baby it is, told me the other day that, no, that's not true. You would still be it. So that was nice. But Kris, we love you so much. Okay. I love you so much. I love working with you. I can't wait till we get to do some shows together. Yeah. I can't wait to come visit. I can't wait to watch this live show back so I can watch all the comments and maybe respond to them. Can you do that later?
I don't know if you can, but I'm not tech savvy, so I don't know.
I'm not either. But you are freaking amazing, and I'm so honored that you came and joined me. And please send my biggest love to your wife and your 3 beautiful children. And what are we gonna sing?
Because you mentioned it, I'm gonna sing a little bit of "She Works Hard for the Money" because that's
okay. But before you do that, I just have to say, you know how many? I know that you were like the headliner with the idols from the first season on ABC, the Maddie Poppy year, and Maddie and Caleb and everybody. Those kids, because I remember coming to rehearsal, those kids loved and adored you, and they told me how much they learned from you, and they told me how great you were with all of them. Every one of them.
I'll tell you this, Michael. To be completely candid, I did not want to do that show. I was like, putting me on a tour with a bunch of babies because they're young.
Yeah, they were. They are all young.
So young. Like I was really young when I was on the show, and I was just like 2 years older than all of them. And I was just like, I don't want to be on the bus with that many kids, and because that's what they were. I left that tour loving every single one of them.
I know
they're crazy, but
they are
so
crazy,
much fun, and they're so talented. And you had Maddie on. Again, another one of my favorite people in the world, and I think she's like, I'm so happy for her. I think the world of her. I think she, as a songwriter and as an artist, I expect great things from her.
Absolutely. And Kate's mom is on watching us and said how much Kate loved you too.
Oh, Kate and Gabby have been to the house. Like,
oh. I love them. They came over here for dinner right before you guys left on the tour. We ordered in my favorite cabbage salad and chicken kebabs, and we had a fun night.
You see Lee DeWise is on here. What's up, Lee?
Oh my God, Lee! I want to do one with you too. What the frick? he just celebrated his anniversary the other day.
Oh, he did? Yeah. Happy
Oh,
anniversary,
yeah.
dude.
And we love his wife too. My God. All right. So sing us a little song before we
Okay.
say goodbye. And
All right,
you
all
are
right.
so perfect. And I promised all these people like that have written going, I can't be there right now. I'm in Japan and it's too late. And I'm like, I'll save it. So this is gonna be on my my wall or something.
You gotta
James
say
Durbin. Wait,
James
James Durbin.
Durbin.
Oh my God, I need you too. Lee, oh my God. All these people, I love them.
What
See,
the frick?
what nobody understands how close we all were and that how much I love you guys. You guys were all like my kids. And that's why when someone's like, who's your favorite? I'm like, I don't have a favorite. I love every one of them.
You gotta have a favorite, and that's okay.
All right, I'll tell you later.
Tell me later.
I'm kidding. All right, do a little she works hard.
I gotta remember it. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. Netta there in the corner stands, and she's wondering where she's been. And it's strange to her, some people seem to have everything. 9 a.m. on the hour hand, and she's waiting for the bell. And she's looking real pretty, just waiting for a clientele. She works hard for the money, so hard for it, honey. She works hard for the money, so you better treat her right. There you go.
Oh my God, Kris Allen, love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, man. Thank you for asking me, and thank you for your just heart and just the person that you are. It's always a joy to get to see you, and yeah, you're an amazing person, an amazing mentor, and just I'm happy that I've gotten to know you in this life.
Me too, and I appreciate it, and I can't wait till our paths cross again without a mask on.
Yeah, no mask.
All right. Love you, buddy.
All right, love you too, man.
All right, now I don't know how to end. Oh,
I have no idea.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Alicia's here. Okay. All right.
Bye.
Okay, bye, Kris.